All right, hello, good people of YouTube land and of the world. I wanted to come in and talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and it's just okay. Let's talk about this immigration thing. And I know I'm probably gonna step on some toes, and I'm gonna apologize up front, but this is the way I see things now. And I used to have a difference of opinion back before I was enlightened. So let's go. A lot of people are, up in arms of people that are here illegal. And I'm gonna tell you this: the way I see illegal, or things that are illegal, things are only illegal because someone signed a piece of paper and said it was illegal. Okay? And for years, things that are now illegal at one time were very legal. Matter of fact, they were encouraged. For example, now we're talking about illegal immigration in the United States. However, when it was legal to come here, 1492, and then 1600s, 1700s, when we were welcomed with open arms, and the natives, was like, hey, we're gonna teach you how to get through these winters, and we're gonna, help you set up your land and all this kind of stuff. And how did we repay those people? We repaid them by giving them blankets filled with smallpox. Or we chased them off of the land that they had settled and hunted and lived on. We chased them off that land and made sure we put them in the worst situations that we could find. Fast forward to, we brought people over after we had taken that land from the natives. We brought people over against their will and made them work for free, beat, tortured, and separated them from families to build this great nation. And now we have the audacity to say that because somebody wants to come here and work and do the shitty jobs, y'all excuse my language, but to do the shitty jobs that nobody else wants to do, that the average American doesn't want to work, we want to pack these folks up and send them back to the place that they have run away from. Now, like I told you guys, I used to have a different opinion before. I really truly did. I was like, hey, box them up, send them back. Just like when we went into Iraq, and I was in the military at the time. I was like, oh yeah, we need to free those people. We need to do this, we need to do that. Don't believe everything that all the BS that you hear. Don't believe everything that's on the television. Okay? What does television mean? They're telling lies to your vision. Okay? Because somebody is always pitting one class of people against another class of people. And the moment that we understand that we're all on this planet together, it even goes back further than that, because we're constantly competing for the resources that are abundant on the planet. That's one of the saddest things that I see. We're constantly competing for resources, and we shouldn't. Life shouldn't be that way. Life should not be this hard where you have to work and work and work and work for pennies, for peanuts. And then we are upset that people come in, do shitty jobs that the average American doesn't want to do for less money, live in a house, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with 8 families. I didn't say 8 people, I said 8 families. And try to make it here. When what makes you legal and what makes you illegal? A piece of paper. What makes that currency in your pocket? What is it backed by? See, I'm asking some hard questions today because, you know, this illegal and legal thing that we talk about. I can't say I'm getting tired of hearing it, because I'm not getting tired of hearing it. It's just, you know, it's a difference of opinion. What makes something illegal? And what makes something illegal now as opposed to 100 years, 200 years, 300, 400 years ago? I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions. Because when was it illegal to chase the natives west, away from the land that they were used to farming and hunting on, and you know, the way they had been doing things? Was it illegal to steal people from a continent and bring them over here? Was it illegal to is it illegal to bomb places and then, you know, say that they attacked us and send, you know, people like myself, my children, your children over to go fight a war that we started? I mean, what's illegal and what's not legal? And I keep telling you, the only reason that things are illegal is because someone with some power and some authority that supposedly we the people have given. Isn't that amazing how we the people give the authority and the power, but we the people have no authority and power? I'm just saying, I'm just asking questions this evening. So what makes things illegal? Because I just heard about, you know, I follow this guy named Prepper Nurse One, and he was talking about how like 683 people just got arrested in Mississippi, and you know, they were illegal immigrants. And I don't like that term illegal aliens, because we're all aliens. We're all illegal, because how could you be illegal on a planet that the only reason why things are illegal is because man has set up borders to keep people in and keep people out? I'm just saying. I'm asking the tough questions this evening. So what is illegal and what's not legal? Because the same thing that the powers that be will do are the same things that on the other side it's illegal all of a sudden. So I would really like some comments coming in on this one, because I'm confused. I really truly am. I truly am. I'm confused on this subject. Now, granted, something has to be done, but separating people from their families, when people are, you know, walking up here 1,500 miles or even 100 miles here, even 20 miles. Somebody walks 20 miles to try to get here and cross the border, and they die in a creek or river or whatever with their 2-year-old. I mean, it goes to show you that opportunity is here. Which I could take that subject, you know, so many ways. But why is it? I mean, have you ever sat and thought about why is it that the richest of the richest of the richest on this planet? I mean, you probably got 10 families that have 85 to 95% of the world's wealth. Why is that? Why is that okay? And I'm not taking, I don't believe in taking from one to give to others. But I'm just saying that as a race, as a human race. That's why I had you guys in one of my last videos to go watch the Earthlings documentary, because we are terrible at being human beings. Animals, I am finding out, are more human than the human race. It just is what it is, y'all. And it makes my heart ache when we are pitted against each other. You know, Trump is against blacks, or Trump doesn't like women. United States is against Saudi Arabia. The Russians colluded with the election. 1,500 Democrats are running for president. I mean, can we ever come together on anything? Not even as a race of the human race, not even come together as a human race. Can we come together as Americans? Will it ever be a time when one nation for liberty and justice for all? Will there ever come a time? That's a good title of this video. One nation under God with liberty and justice for all. Will there ever come a time in our country that statement right there rings true for everyone? And I want you guys to comment. I really do. Because it really, truly makes my heart ache to hear that there are families that are being separated. I mean, trust me, it's already hard enough being born in this country, raising your family in this country, trying to make a living, making decent money in this country. I can only imagine making minimum wage or under minimum wage. How in the world do people make it? I don't understand. I really don't. And I admire people who come together as a family and they make it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, what we consider as illegal immigrants, some of the hardest working folks I've ever met, and some of the best people I've ever been around. Some of the most humble, the most hardworking, some of the most optimistic, positive people I have ever been around. And trust me, I'm from Texas. I've been in the military. I've been to 32 countries. I've seen all kinds of people. And people are people. No matter where they're from, no matter what they do, when you cut somebody, guess what color blood they bleed? They bleed red. And until we really truly get to the point where we truly love each other, because there are only two energies in my opinion. You have love and you have fear. Or you have love and you have hate. And that's all fear is. Fear of this person getting a little more ahead than I'm getting. Fear of this race or this class may make a notch ahead of me. I mean, to me that's crazy. And the saddest part about everything, there are enough resources on this planet to go around for everybody. Because not everybody wants a Ferrari like I do. Some people want a Bentley. Not everybody wants to live in a 10-bedroom, 8-bathroom house. I don't. That's too much to clean for me and my wife. Okay? We were talking about houses earlier. I was like, babe, that's too much. I mean, golly. Then you got to think about, you move into a huge house, something bigger than you're living in now. Bigger the house, the more the cooling and heating bill. Bigger the house, the more furniture you got to put in it. It's more money. Start appreciating where you are. And it's okay to be driven. It's okay to want more. Appreciate where you are. Appreciate the fact that you were blessed to be born in a country where you even have an opinion. I'm not going to say you have a vote that matters. You have an opinion. And most of the time you can state that opinion without any backlash. Most of the time. Now, in certain parts of the country, if you state that opinion, you get in the wrong part of town, might get your head beat in. So, I'm going to end this now. I just want you guys to think about something. What if the shoe was on the other foot? What if you were not born here? what if all of your life, all you've ever heard is, if you get to America, that is the land of milk and honey. You get to America, all you got to do is just cross the border. You're going to find a job. You'll be able to make some money. I mean, because think about it, coming from nothing. See, I've been to countries where people had nothing. Our poor here are multi-billionaires compared to poor everywhere else in the world. We're spoiled. We are spoiled Americans. Keep that in mind. We are very, very spoiled here in this country. We have running water. Most of us have lights. Most of us have a full belly. And the only reason I don't have a full belly is because I'm fasting a lot of the times. But any other time outside of that, I got a full belly. So just think about if the shoe was on the other foot. How would you want to be treated? Truly believe that if we adopt that golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated, I truly believe if we live by that, this world, not only our country, this whole entire world, because I really would like for us to think about ourselves as earthlings instead of citizens. I think that once the point that we get to the point where we understand ourselves as earthlings instead of citizens of a particular set. I mean, it's almost like we're part of a gang. And trust me, I used to be the biggest nationalist in this country. Trust me, I used to be. But now I'm like, you know what? How can we make? I'm constantly thinking, how can we make everything better for everybody? I don't have that kind of power. But if more people like me and more people like you would affect the circle of influence that we can affect and change, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to tip the scale the other way. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. If you've enjoyed any of my videos, I appreciate you considering subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon. I am truly trying